Good having you, Mr. Prasanna Kumar. Thanks for joining in. Some of the quarter, was it in line with what you estimated? Because it's turned out to be a very flat quarter. Could you have done better? And do you expect to do better as the year goes by?
What I see it is that the quarter one is an outstanding quarter for NLC India. There is a all-round improvement in the performance of the company, both in lignite production, coal production, and power generation. There is an increase of around 26% increase in the lignite production, 35% increase in the coal production, and more than 10% increase in the generation. And the profit also increased by 37%. So I don't think it's any flat type of performance. It's an excellent performance compared to last financial year.
But yeah, Mr. Kumar, sorry. The reason why I said it's a flat performance is because when I look at the revenue numbers, reported revenue is up 1.8% and reported EBITDA is down 9.4%.
That the reason being, see, although the operational performance, operational income improved a lot, there were some regulatory order because of which the operating margin reduced by 400 basis point, 0.4%. And as we are expecting the improvement in the performance, operating performance going forward, I think an excellent year ahead. The 24-25 and subsequent years.
Okay, so could you tell us what is the kind of improvement that you expect in the operational performance? Because if indeed it was due to one-offs, then I'm sure you will revert to normalcy in quarter two itself. What's the kind of improvement that one can see and why so?
The last financial year, our plant availability factor was around 62%. And that was mainly because of the land acquisition problems we were having. Our lignite production was getting affected. But with support from central government and state government, we could solve the land acquisition problems. That is the reason why since January onwards, we are doing full generation. So compared to last year, 62% plant availability factor, this year, quarter one, it is more than 75%. And plant load factor also against 60% this year, this financial year, it is more than 70%. And as the lignite production and coal production is increasing rapidly, we see better performance in the quarter two and balance part of the current financial year.
Okay. Okay, let me try and ask about the capacities and then we'll come to the longer term plan. So when I look at what your guidance and your capacity expansion plans are, right, on renewable energy capacity from 1431 megawatts to 8,000 megawatts, thermal power capacity nearly more than double, 2.5 times if I'm not wrong, to 10,465, mining capacity to be increased as well, nearly doubled by 2030. When do these capacities start coming on stream? By 2030 is a long way away. So do some of the capacities come on stream in the next 1-2 years? Part one of my question is that, sir. Part two of my question, are you adequately funded for all of these capacity expansion plans?
As you rightly said, although our target is to increase our thermal capacity almost double and renewable capacity almost 7 times, we are targeting to increase it to 10 gigawatt in the recent revalidated corporate plan. The capacity will be added in phase by. Immediately, we are going to add our Ghatampur thermal power station, which is 3 into 360 megawatts. The first unit of the Ghatampur thermal power station, so near Kanpur, that is on the verge of commercial operation declaration. We are going to declare the commercial operation within next 1 month. And subsequently, the unit 2 also we are targeting for November of this financial year, and unit 3 in the March of this financial year. So in this current financial year, 2 gigawatt of thermal capacity will be added. In addition to that, our many renewable projects are in pipeline. They will be coming, most of them will be coming in 25-26, but 300 megawatt of our Barsingsar, Rajasthan solar power plant, that we will be adding in the current financial year. So in the current financial year itself, we are targeting 2,300 megawatt capacity addition. And in the pipeline, our Talavera thermal power station, 3 into 800 megawatt, the foundation stone was laid by Honorable Prime Minister in the month of February. The activities are in fast progress, and the first unit will be commissioned in the year 2029-30. So similarly, all the solar projects which are in pipeline, almost around 2 gigawatt, the entire capacity will be added by next financial year 25-26.
Okay. So, and I presume you are adequately funded for these. Would you need to raise any equity capital?
Exactly. For increasing the renewable capacity 7 times and increasing the thermal capacity from 4 gigawatt to 12 gigawatt, and increasing the mining capacity from 50 million metric ton to 100 million metric ton, we require capex of 1,25,000 crores. We are going to infuse capex of 1,25,000 crores by 2030. So, and for that, the equity requirement is around 25,000 crores. And we are hopeful to fund it through the internal sources and the asset monetization program, which we are doing for our existing renewables.
Okay. So, how much money will come in for the asset monetization program, and when does it, do you see some benefits of that in the current year itself?
No, in the current year, the process is already started. The assets are to be transferred to our fully owned subsidiary. The process is on. We are expecting by March of this financial year or by Q1 of the next financial year.
What's the amount, sir? What's the amount from this asset monetization?
The amount around 8,000 crores.
8,000 crores. Okay. Now, just one final word, Mr. Prasanna Kumar. Your numbers, as I look at them, for the longest time, right? You've been between this 11,000, March 2017, you clocked in sales of 11,000 crores. You've ended the year with 13,000 crores. So you've been in this 11 to 13,000 crore range for the last 6 to 7 years. The capacity expansion plans look very robust. What happens to the top line growth for NLC India in the next 2-3 years? Does it show a meaningful uptick at some year, FY25 or 26 or 27?
See, we are mainly into 3 businesses. One is the thermal power generation, coal lignite production, and third one is the renewables. Out of this, the thermal power generation and coal production both are regulated. So the returns of 14.5 to 15% is assured. And renewable business also, we are taking the projects after doing due diligence to get overall return of around 14 to 15%. So there is a certainty that going forward, the returns will be more than the 15% level because of regulated nature. Out of the total 9,500 crores regulated equity we are having, we are going to increase that regulated equity to 20,000 crores by 2030. So the returns of 14.5 to 15% is assured.
Which is fine, sir. Sorry, just so that I get my point clear. Would your top line go up at any point of time in the next 2, 3, 4 years from this 11,000 to 13,000 crore band?
Certainly, the capacity, our Gatambur thermal power station is getting, the capacity is getting added. So the top line also is expected to increase at a CAGR of around 15 to 16% going forward.
CAGR of 15 to 16%. Okay, with slightly better operational metrics too. No fundraising and good capacities coming on stream. Mr. Kumar, thank you so much, Mr. Prasanna Kumar, for joining in today and giving us your thoughts, and all the best for the quarters ahead.
Thank you. Thanks, sir.